Welcome back, everybody. Mark Parsons here with eXp Realty, and today we're diving into the latest Coquitlam housing numbers for October 2025. Whether you're a homeowner, buyer, or just market curious, this is where you get the data without the fluff. And if at any point you're wondering what this all means for your home, there's a free home evaluation link in the description below. So let's get into it. Let's start with a quick side-by-side look. Detached homes are still seeing the biggest pullback, benchmark price at around 1.7 million, down 5.4% year over year. Condos also slid about 6%, but townhomes, they're holding strong, actually up just a bit from this time last year. So depending on the property type, your experience in this market could be totally different. Let's break it down segment by segment. All right, detached homes first. We're sitting around 1.7 million for benchmark price, and honestly, this is over $200,000 off of the 2022 peak price. That's significant. We're in a buyer's market here. Only about 11% of the listings are selling, which means most homes are sitting. On average, homes are selling 3% below asking price, taking 18 days on market, but take that with a grain of salt. Every time a home delists and relists to set a new price, the days on market reset. For homes priced razor sharp, that stat is accurate, but for others, it's way off. For entry-level detached homes in that $1.25 million to $1.75 million range, that's where the action still is. The buyers are out and looking in that price band. Buyers are shopping smart right now, especially in places like Ranch Park, Coquitlam West, or Millardville, where there's plenty of deals to be found. Sellers, if you're in New Horizons or Chinesides, your odds are a bit better. But no matter where you are, pricing is key. If you're curious what your home could realistically sell for right now, hit that home evaluation link in the description below and we can get that over to you. Now, let's shift over to townhomes. This is the strongest segment in Coquitlam right now. Benchmark price is around 1.04 million, and we're actually seeing a slight increase year over year. Sales to active ratio is floating around 17 to 18%. So we're actually in a balanced market for townhomes right now. Homes are taking around 26 to 35 days to sell. Not lightning fast, but not bad either. 3-bedroom townhomes in family neighborhoods, those are moving well. So if you own a townhome and you've been thinking about upsizing, this is a great window to do that. Detached is down. Townhome equity is holding. It's worth doing the math. I can help you with that. Just shoot me a message. My contact info is in the description, and I love chatting with viewers. The gap to jump from a townhome to a detached home has narrowed by approximately $170,000 since peak prices in 2022. All right, let's talk about condos. And to be honest, this is where buyers have the most leverage right now. Benchmark is sitting around 690,000, down about 6% year over year and down 15% from the peak. We've got a lot of condo inventory on the market, especially new construction that didn't sell. Buyers have options and they know it. That said, if you've got a clean, well-priced condo near SkyTrain or in with a desirable layout, it will still move. But if you're overpriced or in a tough building, it's going to take some time or some effort on your pricing. If you're thinking about selling a condo soon, please reach out. There are strategies that work even in this market. You just need to approach it right. Quick pause to talk about mortgage rates for variable mortgage holders. We had another Bank of Canada cut in October down to 2.25%. And for 5-year fixed rates, we're now into the mid to lower 4% range, which is way better than what we saw a year ago. But let's be real. Buyers are still cautious. Rates have improved, but prices are still high relative to incomes. That said, if you're planning a move in 2026, this fall might be your best window. Inventory is high, prices are off of the peak and we've got more negotiation power than we've seen in years. So let's zoom out a bit here. Prices in Coquitlam are down 10 to 20% from the peak, depending on the property type and location. But don't forget, they're still 30 to 40% higher than they were just 5 years ago or at the beginning of 2020, late 2019. So if you owned your home for more than 5 years, chances are you're sitting on solid equity right now. The market likely bottomed this past summer. Now we're seeing stabilization, and honestly, this kind of calm is good for smart planning. No rush, no panic, just data-driven decisions. You've probably seen in the headlines, detached prices down 200,000, new condos too expensive, inventory builds, buyers market emerging across Metro Vancouver. These aren't just headlines, they're your reality if you're making a move soon. The best advice if you're buying, use the leverage. If you're selling, price sharp, prep well, and be ready to negotiate and make up any losses on your purchase. And again, if you want help crunching the numbers, I'm here. I talk to buyers and sellers in Coquitlam every day, and I'd love to help you too. My contact info is in the description. If you don't reach out, I can't help. So let's finish this with a few takeaways. Detached owners, prices are down, but there's still movement if you're priced right. Townhome owners, this is your time. You've got equity, and detached homes are finally in a much closer price range again. Condo sellers, market is soft, but if your unit's got strong location or layout, you've got the advantage. And for buyers across all segments, you've got choice, time, and power. If you're planning to make a move, this fall could be your sweet spot. So that's it for today's update. Thanks for hanging out. If you'd like a full pricing breakdown on your home, the home evaluation link is right below in the description. If you just want to chat, my phone number and email are in the description as well. And I genuinely love talking real estate with people like you, with the viewers of my videos. Hit like if you found this useful. Subscribe if you want more updates like this. And I will catch you in the next video.